Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. As you'll see in my last video, I was showing you the unboxing earlier on with my Dutch shaving products sent to me by Danny. Cheers Danny, thanks very much. So what I'm going to do today is, firstly, somebody asked if I could show the way, or the growth, which way my beard grows, you know, the direction of growth. So I'll show you that in a minute. So today I'm using my very first hog hair brush I bought, very cheap, an old faithful really. So I'm using that today. I'm going to be using the Dutch shaving soap, Virgiled Hand shaving soap. And I'm using this as a mixing bowl. I've already started mixing it up, so we'll carry on with that in a minute. I'm using my Merkur Futur today, and I'm using a Hema blade. And this is one of the, what's interesting about this one, there's no, turn it round, there's no make or anything on it, clear. It's a good blade by the looks of it, and you know, quite. So I'm using that my Merkur Futur, and that's all you do to load the Merkur, and that's it. And you can see the gap on there. You know, it's quite a hefty, heavy razor, as those of you who have got them know. But Merkur are a good make, and my mate Graham, I know he's ordered a Merkur 1904, and it should be a good razor that. I haven't got one of them, but see how he gets on with that, and see may get one of them in the end. But that's the Merkur Futur on setting, as you can see it, but it's setting number 3 with a Hema blade, Dutch blade, which you no longer can buy, so Danny says. So I've just come out the shower, so I'm okay. So I'm just going to show you, I'm not sure if you can see it, but my growth here grows this way, like that, and then it grows out like that, right? And this here just grows normally down, same as the moustache area, all down. Now this area here grows again like that. But here it grows up like that, up to there, it grows all the way down like that, that direction. Here it grows down, but here, this is an interesting spot here, because it grows that way, a piece grows this way, and another piece grows up. So that's the beauty of using the 3-pass system, because either way, if you've got hair growing, you know, one grows that way, one grows this way, when you're cutting down on the first pass, you're cutting hair that grows in that direction. And then when you go across the growth, either way, you're cutting hair that grows either way. And when you go up, you're cutting hair that's growing up. And then you can, you know, go around after touching up just where you can feel. And normally for me, I have to touch up, you may have seen in my videos, just around this area here. And I think a lot of men have the same, you know, same patches in this area. So, right, we're going to carry on lathering up. And straight away, you know, it's lathering up fantastically. I was going to leave this to another video, but I thought no, I've been dying to try it. And yeah, that's lovely then, fantastic. Right, here we go. Using the I can never say it, Virgiled Hand shaving soap. Yeah, very nice, very soapy. As I said, to me it smells a bit like imperial leather in the when it's dry. And yeah, you can smell just a hint of, to me that is, imperial leather. And those people from the UK will know what I mean, imperial leather. Soap, washing soap, washing your face. And first impressions, that is, considering the price, that is fantastic. That. So, thanks, Danny. Excellent. So here we go. So as I said, Merkur Futur, setting number 3, and I'm using the Hema blade on the first pass. I haven't used this for a while, and I can tell with the weight it's. As I say, the Jagger, Edwin Jagger DE89, that's a heavy razor, but this has to be the king of heavy razors. It is a heavyweight. It's like it's made of lead, because a lot of people are shocked when they first get them, and they think, yeah, that's heavy, but fantastic razors. Once you know how to handle it, because you need no pressure whatsoever. As I say, my growth goes that way. Let's give that a rinse. Yeah, I've had some good things lately. It's the Edwin Jagger. What comes across to me when I first seen the Edwin Jagger is quality. Just, you know, chrome, sparkling, heavy, good solid. It's a 3-piece razor, comes together, and it's just solid. It was a fantastic razor and a fantastic shave. Very pleased with it. Somebody asked me as well, or a few people asked, what I thought, you know, which I prefer, the Merkur Futur or the Edwin Jagger. Well, the only way I can answer it really is to say I love them both. They both have their place. You know, this has its place. It's heavy, it's good, it's solid, a good razor. So is the Edwin Jagger. You know, an Edwin Jagger is an Edwin Jagger. A Merkur Futur is a Merkur Futur. And I like the two of them for their difference, for being different, if that makes sense. We'll go back to a car. If you've got a Mercedes and you've got a Ferrari, you're going to love the two of them, otherwise you wouldn't own them. But you love the Mercedes for being a Mercedes, and you love the Ferrari for being a Ferrari. So that's a way to come across, if that makes sense. If not, forget it, what I'm saying. Yeah, I love the two of them, good razors. Right, on to the second pass now. The lather on this is fantastic. Yeah, the smell's coming out now. Very soapy, clean. It's a fantastic lather. You know, considering that Danny was saying this is a relatively cheap soap, really, and very easy to come by over there, very common over there in the Netherlands, and it's fantastic. So across the grain now. remembering I'm using the Merkur Futur, because it's not a razor you want to mess about with, because she can be a feisty beast. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at there and here, that's the mirror, that's the screen of the camera, and that's you. So I'm just crossing between the two actually. It's difficult to shave into the screen. Right, onto the side. Yeah, very nice shaving soap. And it soon lathers up. Nice sort of soapy smell. And it's very nice. That was a good pass, that. Right, onto the third. Just rinse this off. Just drop your brush. Not to worry. And as I say, when I'm working, I tend to, well, as you know by now, I shave in the evening because you know, I'm up early and I don't feel like shaving at that time, so I tend to do it at night, unless I'm going somewhere, obviously. But listen to that cutting, fantastic. And this is normally the last pass is where you can cut yourself, I think. Especially on this going up bit here on the last. As I say, I use that technique where I start off this way and then I gradually turn it up, and it's much better, it doesn't drag. Especially when the blade, you may have had the blade in a few days, or you know, you've done a few shaves with it and it starts to go blunt. That's good. Yeah. Right, just do a few pickups. And I also get a few people asking on my channel, you know, private messages and things, saying they've just started shaving this way, wet shaving, and they were asking why the 3-pass system, and why do you use different soaps and brushes, and what's the difference? Why do you use cologne? Well, the 3-pass system is meant to, if you do it gently, it covers the whole, the whole area, as I said, with different growth, hair growth in different directions. By doing a 3-pass system, you're bound to cut it with either direction you're doing, the first pass, second pass, third pass, and then pickups like I've just done then. And you're gonna pick up, you're not going to do everything. It's because we're all different, aren't we? The second thing is why do we use certain soaps and razors and blades? Well, it's just you're just trying different things, aren't you? Because you may, after you've tried so many makes of blade, you'll probably have 1 or 2 favourites which you like. Same as a razor. You buy a razor and you think, yeah, I like that. And you'll have a few razors, cheaper ones up to dearer ones. And you'll have your favourites. You like them all, I suppose. And it's just the soaps. You need a good lather, and a good soap is good for your skin. Because it's cleaning your skin at the same time, isn't it? You're exfoliating really when you shave. Now the reason, ideally, to have a shave, they do say that you should wet your face first, either with a hot flannel, just been in the shower like I have, or with as much hot water as you can bear. Don't burn yourself, but as hot as you can bear. Soften the bristles, and then that opens your pores as well. And then you start lathering up, you shave, you rinse, which I'm about to do. And the reason for the cologne isn't necessarily to smell nice. Like today I'm using the Faithful Arco cologne. There is a smell on it, but not, it's not a strong smell. This is the cool one. I've got 3 versions of these. And it's the alcohol. Now, once you've rinsed off, your pores are open, if you remember. You put the cologne on, and because of the alcohol, your pores shut. And that's what that does. Then you put your moisturising cream, because you don't really want to put moisturising cream on when your pores are still open, if you can help it. I should think, if you don't use cologne, or you don't want to use cologne, cold water would do the same thing. Cold water to rinse, and that would close your pores. And then you put your cream on. Obviously the cream doesn't go in your pores then, because that can cause spots and pimples and blackheads and all sorts of problems. But this is my own looking into things, and I've learned myself and read, and but yeah, so that's the answer, hopefully, to those questions. Just going to rinse off now. This has turned into a bit of a long video, I think. So apologies for that. Oh, that's fantastic, that. You wouldn't think I was 80, would you? Look at the skin. Right, moisturising cream, Faithful Arco. And this stuff is a good quality cream, so you just need a dab, and it is very... This again, when you first use Arco cream and you're rubbing it in, you think, bloody, that's a bit greasy, this, or, it's a bit wet, a bit thick, but that's good stuff, that. It'll do its job. Fantastic job. You've got to rub it in really well though. And then if you're using a cheaper one, like I use the Boots aftershave balm, which you've seen there, I've got Nivea sensitive for men, and they're a bit thinner, so you may need a bit more of that. but this stuff is thick. You just need a dab and rub it really well. As you can see, I'm shining here like a I don't know what. Anyway, and that's it. So that's using the Merkur hand shaving soap from the Netherlands, the Hema blade from the Netherlands, the Dutch, in my Merkur Futur on setting number 3, hog hair brush. Do you know, I forgot, after me doing that, what an idiot, I rinsed off and put the cream straight on. After me saying you should put cologne on first. Didn't touch this, did I? That's the first time that's ever happened. Too late now. Yeah, so not to worry, once in a while when I am. But you should rinse your face. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Rinse your face, cologne or cold water, then the cream. Not in the order I've just done it, where I've rinsed my face and put the cream straight on. Talking, you see, talking. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it's been of help to some people if they've just started, and I'll speak to you soon.